Hello everyone, Barry from Show TV here with you again. Now, one of the most common questions we get from new FryAir customers is what's the easiest way to do your hot chips at home? And with this you have a couple of different options. You can obviously do your own fresh cut chips or your frozen chips. Now, when you're doing fresh cut potato chips that you make yourself, it's the one time with the FryAir that you definitely want to use a little bit of oil just for that flavour. Whereas any of our frozen ones that come lightly coated with oil, we can just pop them in as it is. Now, if I'm eating the chips on their own, I like to do my fresh cut potato chips. So we'll deal with those first. If I'm cooking with something else, it's so easy to just put some frozen snacks in there and not have to think about a thing as you go, but we'll show you both ways. So I've cut my potato in half there. Now I like to go fairly thin cuts down the line, and that means that we can still have a fairly chunky chip that's not too thick and isn't going to take too long. So I'll pop that in my bowl there and get the other one done. Again, you can choose whatever size chip you like, just cut them up yourself. The cooking time is going to vary on the size of your chip, how crispy you like them. So take that into account, but I'll run you through those times in a minute. So there's just my fresh cut potato chips in there. As I mentioned, this is the one time with your air fryer that we're definitely going to give them a little drizzle. Now, that's nothing too crazy for the amount of potato I've got in there. Also, rather than just salting at the end, if I'm doing my own, I like to give that a little salt before we start. Now, just make sure you give them a good toss and that we cover all of the chips as you go. Now, you can peel those. A lot of people do prefer to have them peeled. I'm trying to make life as easy as I can. The other option you have when you're doing your own fresh cut potato chips is that if you want to speed things up again, by all means you can blanch or parboil for 3 to 5 minutes just in some boiling water with those. That will speed up your cooking time by a long way. That can even cut it down by half. But again, I'm trying to make life as easy as I can. So just cut up the potato, bit of oil, bit of salt. Now for our chips, we're going to use our fry basket. Now I can fit up to 1.2 kilos of chips in there if I need. That's a lot. I'm going to be probably halfway or 2/3 of the way with mine in here. But literally, that's all we're doing. Throwing them straight in the basket. Close that up. Fry your lid up so that it locks at the back. And then all you need to do is pop that in at the back, sit it on the front, hit your little latch to bring your lid down. Now when I run through the settings, turn it on, I run through the menu. The second option is my chips, being one of the most common things we cook. That's set that up as 25 minutes. For my fresh cut chips, because they take a little bit longer, I'm going to give that an extra 10 minutes. So we're up to 35 there, take that back down to 35. Start that up, and I can now leave that there on its own, go and sit down and relax. The machine's doing all the work. The most important thing is having that rotisserie. Everything's going to cook perfectly evenly without you having to watch, without you keeping an eye on the oven, coming back, turning things over halfway through. You've got none of that. Set that up, kick back and relax. What it also means is if you are cooking something else, you don't have to pay attention to that as you go. So as I mentioned, even easier is just doing your own frozen chips straight out of the bag. Literally, just tear them out, pop them straight in your machine. That bag there is 750 grams worth, so that's quite a serious pack of chips. Again, blocking my cat up there, set that up. And for this one, as I mentioned, when we get through to that preset for the chips, that's preset full temp for 25 minutes. That's going to be absolutely perfect for those fries. Now that's the exact same amount of time that it says on the packet that they will take, including the preheating. And generally doing them in the oven, by the instructions, you're going to want a little bit longer. So we can do it in less time here than we do it in the oven, without having to check on them, toss them over as you go. You can just set that up, kick back and relax, come back when you hear that buzzer go, and have beautiful hot chips ready. So we're going to let these machines run, and we'll come back in a second and check how they've come out. Alrighty everyone, so we're back now with some ready chips. Our frozen chips are done. Just got our last few seconds there on our fresh cut chips. Beautiful timing. So let's pull them out and see how we're going. Remember now, these will be hot, so that's why we grab our tongs. But they're designed to pull out that basket really easily. I'll just use my towel there. Oh, and you can hear already how crunchy they are as they come out. I'll make a little bit of mess here, which is fine. Oh, we've got some beautiful crunchy chips there, excuse me. So quick, so easy, a lot healthier than deep frying your chips. Means it's a snack you can have a little bit more often. Season them, grab your tomato sauce, maybe a bit of relish. Beautiful, that's as easy as it gets. But these ones are my favourite. And that extra few minutes we've given these ones has really done the trick, as I think you'll see. Oh, a few stuck in there. We'll grab them out in a moment, but just for the sake of the video, there's our beautiful homemade chips. Absolutely delicious. So they're the two main ways we'll do our chips in the FryAir at home. As I say, a lot quicker, a lot easier, a lot healthier. The next trick is to try some of the other things that you can do as well. Potato gems come out beautifully, and I think my favourite, even over the top of all of those, is when you're doing your wedges with a bit of sour cream, sweet chilli. It's a treat you can have a lot more often when we're doing them this healthy. Thanks for watching, and we'll bring you some more videos soon.